Welcome to an in-depth exploration of patriarchy, a concept critical to understanding modern social structures and gender inequality. Patriarchy is often discussed, but what exactly does it mean? How does it manifest? And what are its core characteristics? At its core, patriarchy is a social system where men hold primary power, dominating political, moral, and social structures. This system isn't new. It has deep historical roots and remains prevalent across most societies and cultures worldwide today. Let's break down the foundational structure and meaning of patriarchal power. Patriarchy institutionalizes a gender hierarchy, making male control systemic rather than individual. It is maintained through key institutions. The family sets domestic roles, while the state and economy enforce broader gender norms and power imbalances. What are the telltale characteristics that define a patriarchal society? Androcentrism, or male-centeredness, dictates that male perspectives and experiences are the default standard, pushing women to the periphery. A significant characteristic is the control exerted over female bodies, particularly in matters of sexuality and reproductive rights. Patriarchy rigidly enforces a gendered division of labor, assigning distinct roles to men and women, both in public and private spheres. Now, let's look at how patriarchal structures play out in real-world contexts and institutions. Within the family, patriarchy manifests through the authority structure, often naming the eldest male as the head and favoring male heirs in inheritance. In the economy, we see the gender pay gap and the, quote, glass ceiling effect, where qualified women are blocked from advancement due to systemic bias. Political and legal systems often exclude women from positions of power, and historical or current laws may reflect deep-seated gender biases. Culturally, patriarchy persists through pervasive stereotypes and media representations that limit how genders are perceived and expected to behave. Patriarchy doesn't just affect women, it has broad consequences for all members of society. For women and marginalized genders, the consequences include emotional stress, economic disadvantage, and vulnerability to violence. Men also suffer from patriarchal expectations, facing rigid emotional restrictions and pressure to conform to narrow definitions of masculinity. To wrap up, let's summarize the importance of recognizing this pervasive system. Patriarchy is not just about individual acts, but a deeply embedded, systemic structure of power that shapes all our lives. Understanding patriarchy is the first step toward challenging these structures and moving towards a truly equitable society for everyone.